Yo, what up, Pop Tart? What up, Lady Clutch? What up, sis? Yo, Pop Tart, if you're still there, vote Bayern in the Gamba, pretty please. Whatever coins you have, or you don't have to do all your coins, but some coins, balance it out. Hmm. All right, here we go. We got about 10 minutes before kickoff. Let's do our dailies. I don't know what lighting system's better ever. All right, we are gonna want our pop out eventually. Okay, we're gonna show this, and we're gonna do Wordle. I think I've already done Wordle for today, actually. Yeah, we have. So then we do Game Duel. We need to make a new folder. Hold on, skirt. New folder. Dailies. Okay. There's one. Okay, there's Wordle. Bam. There's Game Duel. And I still need to remember what the other ones were called. So bright. I am getting absolutely flashbanged out of my brain hole. Wait, I did all of these last night. It doesn't reset yet? What's going on here? Oh, 8 hours? Um, okay, noted. Be first. No. Video games involving Hideo Kojima. Hold on. All right, I'm doing an audio check real quick. Audio check. All right, mic check. Can you can hear me over the music? Okay. Yeah. Maybe can even afford to go down more. Video games involving Hideo Kojima in any capacity, including director, writer. These games often reflect his influence on cinematic storytelling. Week of video games involving Hideo Kojima. Ooh. Um. It's not a Metal Gear game. It doesn't look like. This part makes me feel Devil May Cry. Um, damn, dude. So this part makes me feel Devil May Cry. I don't know if I finished saying that thought. We're just gonna go. I know it's not right, but Metal Gear. You know, maybe it could be one of these spin-offs. Metal Gear Acid? I've never even heard of these. I know it's not the original Metal Gear Rising, but it could be Revengeance? Question mark. What do we? Correct franchise and saga. Bam. Bang. He was an executive producer on this one. I never even heard of this. What? Yeah, this is one of those JRPGs that I have no idea about. Yeah, we know it's not right, but Shenmue 2. That's always my guess on these. I feel like that should give it away, but it doesn't. But it doesn't. Yeah, these are doing nothing for me. Digimon, Digi people. Xenoblades. Boktai. Nailed it. What does this mean? Retro. Mario Kart. The original. Yo, what up, man? You ready for the match? Just Super Mario Kart. Are you... Oh, hold on. Let's peep the Tifo. Ooh, that's fire. Oh, that looks great, dude. The Alion's popping off. Yes, sir. Very much ready. Maybe the Wii. Mario Kart Wii? Super Circuit. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Yo, if I... Okay, you did. Somebody, thank you for putting on Bayern, whoever the other person was. Oh, hey-oh. Oh. Dude, the score... Oh, wait, Mortal Kombat? Question mark? Well, which one? That looks like Goro's arm. Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 3. Okay, Mortal Kombat X? Exactly. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, we're about to have a juicer, dude. I can't wait. Dude, I have one life left. I don't know. Mortal Kombat X. Of course, if I just kept going in order, dude, you gotta be shitting me. That's hard. Or that's harsh. That's so harsh. Metroid. Okay, yeah, we're out of here. It's about game time anyways. Dude, that's incredible. Hold on. Xbox original. Classic. Mafia? Max Payne? That might be Mafia. Tony Hawk. Pro Skater 2. Okay, thank you for helping me out with the number game. Oh. Is that Prince of Persia? Sands of Time? Bam? Oh, wow. Jedi Starfighter. No, Jedi Academy. This one. Bang! Bang! That one was elite. That one was elite. Oh, that one felt good. Counter Strike, Half Life, Counter. That'll count. Oh. The racing game, is it Forza? Project Gotham Racing 1? I don't know if this is a Forza though. We're on fire. All right, this is good timing. This. Oh, Midnight Club. Midnight Club. The first one. Maybe not. Okay, definitely not. Project. Oh, this is Project Gotham Racing 2. All right, game match is about to kick off. They're dapping each other up. Colin. OG Xbox. This is trippy. One-time clue? Oh, it's a rally car game. Colin McRae Rally 3. Huge hint that. Massive hint. Need for Speed Underground. Underground? Undercover? Underground. No, Most Wanted. That's Most Wanted. Ooh. Most Wanted New? Original. Why would I not go originally? Serious Sam 4. We got the Serious Sam part right. Serious Sam 3. Fuck. Serious Sam 2? Dude, suck my ass. No way it's the original. Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow. Bang. I love that game. One of my favorite multiplayer experiences of all time. The Assassin's Creed. So going back to your... Sorry, my bad. I just read that. On the Prince of Persia, I was looking at it. I was like, is this an Assassin's Creed? And I was trying to figure out if I saw the hidden blade. Because there was clearly like stuff adorning his wrist, you know? And yeah, then I was like, no. Ooh, this is another racing one. Damn. We've already used so many racing ones. We'll try Midnight Club with this one. No. Oh, this should be you. Yeah. I think you're right on that one. This now is the underground. Good shit, PB. There he is, and he's back. Oh, that's a Star Wars, like, Republic Commando. Bang. Oh, another Jedi Outcast. Okay, we're live. I gotta hide this for now. Bam. Kickoff. Oh, this is juicy. Let's see. We make sure we got everything right. Like, you don't hear the commentators, correct? Just me? I like the commentator. I like how the commentator just goes in the 26 minutes without a goal. Basically, there was goals scored almost every minute of the match except for just 26. I can't type. Okay, perfect. Music's not too loud, is it? All right, my coverage is right here at 1.5. Look at the pressing from PSG. Already quite noticeable. So much so that it's forced Bayern into an early mistake. Limer miscontrolled it. Okay, good running. That's not a foul? Question mark? Oh, Olise just skinned him. Then again, it is Carvich. I don't think that's a foul. I agreed. Nuno Mendez was there. He just stood his ground. Olise trying to skip by him. I think that's a good no call. Dude, this is. You wonder that this might be a little more tactical. Oh, what? Well done from PSG right there to break down the left here. Lovely 1-2 at the halfway line. Oh, that's an easy. Dude, they're so good. They're so good. We're already in it, baby. We're already in it. It starts with the 1-2 at the halfway line. Uh, Carvacelia shows short, does really well to come short, and then he does a one-time layoff and immediately spins in behind, and it's a perfect ball to play him through. And then he just able to get to the end line, has all the time in the world, picks out a great cutback, and Dembele doesn't miss. Insane. Right here's the 1-2, the little combination play at the halfway line. Again, lovely coming short and then spinning in behind by number 7, Carvacelia. I need a shorter name for him. It's so hard. We're gonna call him K Dog. That's K Dog. K Dog. Dembele hits it essentially right back at Neuer. Although you could argue he could get a yellow. PSG's one of PSG's players, I forget, picks up the ball as Neuer's trying to get the ball to get to a quick restart, and then one of PSG's players kicks the ball into the crowd, which should be an automatic yellow. But in these circumstances, it's one of those you don't follow the letter of the law. You're in the first 180 seconds of the Champions League semifinals, second leg. Are you really going to give a yellow card to somebody for kicking it there? No, but technically should. As the commentators just stated, though, Bayern has fallen behind in 7 of their last 10 matches. They only went on to lose one of them, which was the first leg. Um, so they've been in this position recently, and it all kind of goes back a bit to that. You know, their pressing early causes Bayern and Limer to miss control, which puts them on the front foot. Ooh, an Arbok? Dude, that back to back, I think the last Pokemon was an Ekans. Yeah, I probably didn't need to use an Ultra Ball. Pokeshop. Ultra Ball 10. Oh, okay. Good ball from Upamecano. Limer's through on the right, but it's Pacho back well. Oh, dude, so lackadaisical from Elise there. And that's going to be brought back for a free kick for PSG. Dude, Elise alarmingly lackadaisical in the ball there. My coverage is at the 550 mark, 10 seconds away from the 6 minute. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Technically, we're in the 6 minute now, but. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I use an ultra ball. He uses a great ball. He catches it. Nice. Right now, Bayern looks a little flustered. I mean, it's a long game, and I know I just said the stat about them falling behind recently, but like that's twice now under not much pressure relative to what PSG can apply. They just kind of kick it back towards them. Uh, like 2 or 3 minutes ago, it was from their defense. Their left back tries just a hopeless chip through over the top, and then right there, Harry Kane tries a half volley daisy cutter from the halfway line to nobody. Dude, Vitinha is such a leaper. Oh, great first touch there from K Dog. Dude, he's so good. Good press from Elise. Ball with PSG, 7th minute. Champions League semifinal, second leg. Winner progresses to the final to face Arsenal. No, no, I don't think that's a foul. Oh, they're going to call it. Pacho says he didn't get him. And it's a yellow card. I mean, if this is a foul, it's worthy of a yellow. That's not Pacho, my bad. That's Nuno Mendez. But you'd have to say that if that's a foul, that's a yellow because Elise's skipping by him, right? But I don't know if he got him. We need a different angle. It's not going to matter, but damn. Oh, this is going to be the angle. Oh, he got his foot. It's a good foot. He got his foot. Great call. And it's a yellow. Again, going back to sometimes referees apply circumstance. And given the magnitude of this match, and we're only 8 minutes in, but that's a yellow card, right? Like, Elise is skipped by him. And our Bayern are going to be in a very good situation structurally if he's not brought down there. Free kick for Bayern. Kimmich standing over the ball. Oh, he's going to leave it for Elise. They're going to do a little routine, I guess, but it's not really developing. And now Elise hits it to Dortmund, to the Bavarian Forest. What was that set piece? Dude, the interchange. And now the commentators are highlighting the 1-2 aspect, but that's what made the play. As good as the cutback and the finish are, the plays made at the halfway line when they play that quick 1-2 that splits Bayern's press. I don't jinx us, PB. Why are you saying that? Oh yeah, good comms. Why are you saying? Because great comms. Because I want to make another bet. Who scored first? PSG. Bam, bam, and then we do it again. Bam. Start prediction. Who scores next? Now the only problem is, unfortunately, I don't think my. I hope that's facts. I hope that ends up being very much facts. I don't know if my sister's still here to throw in some channel points on one side, so hopefully someone else might be. Oh, Bayern's best little spell so far. And that forward pass just misses Harry Kane's run. Hold on, sorry, I'm adjusting some of my little. I need to at this point. So here's one of those things. If I didn't have to pay a freaking $1,000 buckaroos to a lawyer, a lot of that money was I planned on investing it back in the stream, like actually paying artists to help me make thumbnails and the thing that I showed on stream last night, which we did pay for. Um, and also a scene. Like I instead of me manually doing all this, where I'm like, all of the stuff over here, I want a scene that like is already cut out and made for these different slots, and then I'll just know the dimensions. Like, and I'll remind myself like that slot is 400 by 600. So that way, when I put like a window browser there, oh, what footwork there from PSG to find his way out of the press, right? Oh, and then K Dog as well. That's a foul. That's such good technical football from PSG. Holy crap. They are pressed unbelievably well. And then two players back to back from PSG just show incredible individual, just technical ability to win them a free kick and get up the pitch. Who was that? Was that Pavlovich, I think? No, 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 no. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That was Ruiz. Dude, so good. And then K Dog, of course, but Ruiz had like 3 on him. He was just scoop, using his body well. All right, my game is entering the 12:01, 12:02. PSG just punt it long. Not really punt it, but hoof it, I guess. I wish I can participate in Gamba's main. I need to make an alt account to so I can bet on Gamba's. Uh-oh. Okay, good play from Bayern. Kane plays Olise, who's now getting a chance to actually open up his legs for really the second time this match. Oh, got it. Got him dancing. What? Dude, he's so good. Nuno Mendes, who, mind you, is on a... And it's a goal kick? What defending? What defending from Nuno Mendes there? Well, like, this is brilliant. Oh, they're not going to show the end of it. And it comes back off of him? Oh, what vision, dude. What play. What play. Lovely layoff from Harry Kane. Olise with merely the second chance to open up his legs. Starts dancing. Probably would skin a lot of fullbacks there. But Nuno Mendes, who's been the best left back in football over the last year and a half, or year maybe actually at this point, a little over a year. He first off, he actually kind of falls for the first feint from Olise, right? He actually drops, and his agility to recover there, get back up, and then block the subsequent cross attempt, incredible. So good. All right, it's still with Bayern though. Good spell of possession for him. Best one, probably the best. Oh, Musiala just can't connect back on that return ball to Olise. Oh, Nuno Mendes tried to wait for the ball to go out of bounds, and it gets yoinked from him. Kimmich tries to find Harry Kane, and it's over everybody. Oh, Lucho, dude. So a couple times PSG sleeping on the rock here. My boy Lucho. Oh my God, he might have done it. What a block. Was that Pacho or Nuno? What a block. Huge block. Goal-saving block. And Elise might actually have gotten hurt on the play. I don't know. Or Musiala might have gotten hurt there. He's still writhing at the 6-yard line, but he's getting up, looks like now. Oh, K-Dog, so good. What a spell of football. This is what we sign up for. Attention. You got an overlap. K-Dog. He doesn't need it. He skins Upamecano. He's near the end line. Oh, he goes for the block, or the shot, and then it's blocked well. What a sequence of football. I wish I had the ability to show y'all replays and things quicker, but I mean, I guess technically I do. Dude, I just don't want to stop live feed here. So first off, on one end, the ball comes to the homie Lucho. Lucho, so good. Little rollover, I believe. He eventually gets to the end line. He tries his own little cutback, not too dissimilar to how K-Dog does for PSG's goal. Musiala still looks banged up. Um, and I think it might have been on the collision of the block. It was one of those. So Lucho does really well to get to the end line. He does a pullback. It actually megs one of the PSG defenders, it looks like. And then it's one of those where it's just two grown men racing for a football that's a 50-50 ball. And both are fully committed. Such a good block. Are they not going to show? Oh, no, no. So Musiala looks like he doesn't get hurt on the. Oh, man. Okay, so because I was gonna say, wasn't it Elise who got the shot off or whatever? Anywho, the cutback, Elise arrives at it right outside the six. It looks like a certain goal, and Nuno Mendes or Pacho, I still can't tell, do so well to block that. That's one of those where like, and this is why PSG is so good, and it's why you hear the adage all the time, right? You need silk and still. You need the bit of grit. You need your water carriers, and then you have to have the technical ability. And PSG's already shown that in spades here, just in the quarter of an hour, right? There was the play earlier around the 12th minute where both Ruiz and then Carvajal do so well technically to break Bayern's press. Eventually, Carvajal gets fouled, right? That's the technical ability. Then Nuno Mendes or Pacho, whoever it was, fully committed on a absolute gotta have it moment, comes up with the block right outside the 6 yard line on what would have been a certain goal. Like they're so good. They're so good. They're so good. Oh man. Okay, we need to do this, and I think this. Yep. Oh. Sorry. Okay, that should work. Bam, bam, bam. Your battery died on your cell phone? Oh my god, Elise slips. Dude, what a match so far, dude. Elite football, elite sports is so dope. When like you see equal bit brilliant offense matched by brilliant defense, equal parts brilliant hustle, uh, and then you also see some mistakes and like some lackadaisical. Like we've already seen Elise get caught napping on the ball and he got pickpocketed. Um, uh, a couple minutes ago, who was it for PSG? Someone for PSG got caught napping a bit. So you also get the like the magnitude still, even though these players have played in massive matches. PSG, reigning Champions League winners, made it to the Club World Cup final. A lot of these have played in World Cups, if not World Cup finals, right? European Championships. But nerves still will come into play, and mistakes happen. Nuno Mendes so good. This battle right here from Elise and Nuno Mendes is what we dream of. Your wires hanging on for dear life. I know that feeling. The especially the frayed ones. What kind of cell phone do you have? You Apple or a Android? 13. I think that's what I'm on. I finally in January I finally got a new phone. I was rocking the same phone since 2020. Oh. Speaking of, Ruiz, who we already talked about, we know he has the technical ability. Actually, just gets somehow it's still PSG's ball. He looked like he had almost given it away with a sloppy touch. Yo, that dude in the Bayern crowd is yoked. There was a shirtless dude on the front row of the Bayern crowd, right? Kind of like a little over towards that corner flag. Oh, sloppy giveaway from PSG. It's with Harry Kane, and then a poor touch from Kimmich. I've got one of those all-around covers. Yeah, yeah. They're absolutely worth the investment. Oh, what a play out. You have a 50-50 ball that Vitinha sprays left to K-Dog. He gets a shot off. It's well blocked, and thankfully for Bayern's perspective, the block isn't a wicked ricochet, and it goes to Neuer. Now Bayern has a chance. If Harry can go right, look, he's got Elise. Play him. Oh, it's a sloppy and it's late. It's still with Bayern. It falls to Luis Diaz. My dog. We miss you so. Pavlovic is going to try to stand it up at the back post. It's well won by Nuno Mendes, but the header is not that far away, so it's with Limer. Kimmich is going to try to stand it up. Kimmich needs to stop trying that KDB, at least for now. I know he's got it in his locker, right? There's not many people that have that KDB pass. Trent, Alexander-Arnold is one. Kimmich is one. But oh, Luis is cooking. Oh my God, he's so good. Oh, dude, if Lucho, y'all remember the goal? Oh, look, I love Lucho. See, that's what you love about him, dude. That's what we miss. That's what we miss here. Dude, it's not just the fact that he's the type of footballer that when he gets the ball at his feet, you're at the edge of your seat. You never know what it's going to happen. He's exciting. He creates chances. He takes people on, but the passion there, the way he's like getting the Allianz up, dude, and Lord knows Anfield needs that at times. I think most modern sporting stadiums need that at a lot of times because so many seats are now sold to corporate and you got to make sure your sponsors are happy. So you have these billionaires flying in who don't really care about the match. Or more recently, you have these social media influencers who are just there to promote. Anyways, love that from Lucho. So dynamic. Uh-oh, is Harry Kane on side here? Nope, calling him off. We're at the 22nd minute, 23rd. Ooh, he might have actually been on. That's a poor decision. It's an extremely weird decision, right? In the modern day game, when ARs are instructed to let plays, especially that close, go on. And we kind of hate that sometimes because sometimes they let a play go on because you can always bring it back with VAR. You can't go back and add a play. But sometimes you hate it because a player might get injured continuing to defend or attack on a play that should be brought back. But anyways, given that Bayern's at home, given the modern mandates of letting those kind of plays play out more, I'm actually really surprised that they blew that dead definitively for offside. But anywho, it's with PSG now, a little past the 23rd. Carvajal, Vitinha, one of my favorite, if not my favorite footballers, not on Liverpool. Uh-oh, well done. Great running with the ball from Neves. Limer. Oh, sorry. Yo, great comms, great comms. Dude, huge. That was a big ass collision. Nuno Mendez was laying there for a minute. Looked like he was out cold. Free first there as well. Thought that would have been gone. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I got to give you that too. Hold on. Dude, your name, bro. Shit. Is it an I or an L? I don't know. What's it supposed to mean again? Or even say? Shit. Ship. Ship balls butt poo. Why didn't you want any of the A or at least say, oh, just miss. Oh, that's the danger. That's how quickly. But honestly, dude, not to be too harsh, but a player of Olise's caliber, and with how tough opportunities like that, especially against Nuno Mendez, is gonna be, where you actually get the window where you can shape it. He's probably got to do. You have to say he needs to do better there, especially with them already trailing 2 goals now on aggregate. Coming into the match, they were trailing 1. Kind of is why I worded it that way. Oh, great header from Harry Kane at the halfway line. I know that sounds silly, but dude, the cushion that from essentially the semicircle to the edge. All right, here's where my coverage is: 27, 38, 40. It's 4-6 on aggregate. The home team, the powerhouse from Germany, are trailing. They need 2 goals just to bring things level. And of course, this is one of those matches, for those that don't know, that if things end level on aggregate, we do go to extra time and then potentially penalties. Winner is on to the Champions League final to face Arsenal. Bayern would potentially be playing for a chance to win their 7th Champions League title. Arsenal would be playing for their first, PSG for their 2nd, and the 2nd in a row, which would be the first time that a team has won back-to-back Champions Leagues in essentially a decade, where Real Madrid... Oh, big talking, boiling point, attention, Bayern's pissed. That's probably a handball. I mean, oh, okay, so first off, Bayern are asking for the handball, which there looked to be one, and it would have been another yellow card. I don't know if it was on Nuno Mendez, but whoever it would have been on would have been a yellow card, because it would have been like Nuno Mendez's foul earlier. Oh, was it on Nuno? Oh, big moment there. Big moment. So it's absolutely a handball, and Nuno Mendez is already on a yellow card. And you would have to argue that that's a yellow card offense, because it's what Bayern would have had if that's not handled or hit his arm. It would have been a great chance, or not. You know what I'm saying? Bayern would have been an advantage. They would have been behind and in a good spot. And obviously that's his 2nd yellow, which would have been a red. But I think what the referee deemed was that there was a foul on Bayern on a PSG player right before that. So then the handball is not even looked at, because he brought it back for the foul. Oh, great ball forward to Limer. Well handled there. Super well handled by, was that Ruiz? I think Fabian Ruiz, one of their midfielders, just dropped in and essentially played left center back and did really well on a tough ball into Harry Kane. Now it's with Lucho. We're at the half-hour mark. He plays it into feet. Pavlovic. Zaire Emery and him go shoulder to shoulder. Very cool. We like to see collisions like that, and it'd be just like everyone play on. Stanisic was originally behind. Oh, another handball by PSG. Oh, Bayern's livid. Bayern's pissed, understandably. And that's in their own area. Hold on. This is huge. This is insane. PSG have just handled the ball again, this time in their own area, which would be a penalty for Bayern. But what's even crazier is normally you see that when the attacking team shoots or they cross the ball. This was Bayern or PSG clearing their own ball. Oh my God. Now, old school days, you would say that's a tough to call a handball, because it's fired in at him from pretty close range, and you don't really have much time to react, right? Like you can't get out of the way. But nowadays, when there's a lot of conversation about the silhouette of a body and what's, you know what I mean, like that's outside of his silhouette. This is wicked. Now again, what's funny is normally when you see a handling offense by a team and their defensive third that's inside their area, it's because the other team on offense or in attack shoot it or cross it or something, right? They're doing an attacking action, and then the defense, you know what I mean? That one was kind of unique. I mean, it's not a one-off, but like you don't see that too often where it's a handling in your own area on your teammates' clearance. You know what I mean? That is wicked. I thought if anything, you like the profile picture. Little ones woke up. We'll be back ASAP. Dude, not shit. Again, like the first one, you're like, okay, chalk it off. Although that one's massive because not only do they get a free kick, but it's a yellow card and a second yellow card to Nuno Mendes. So now he's gone, and Bayern get to play an hour of football up a man. But you know, the ref has the get out of jail free where he's like, there was a foul right before that, so we're bringing it back. That one though is wicked. Like I don't understand how Bayern don't get a penalty there. Again, historically, you're like, okay, that ball was drilled into him from very close. Does he have a chance to even react? He's really just kind of like turning and protecting himself. But in the modern day game, they don't look at the proximity and your reaction time as much. They still do. It's a factor. It should be a factor. But it's not. Yo, what up, Exit or Extreme? Y'all have the same color. My bad. Oh my God. Huge save. Huge save from Neuer. All of this talk of handballs and PSG with the free kick just sending a gem. A gem. And Neves has a free header. He's onside. A header at the back post. That's an insane save. That's really elite from Neuer. A bouncing ball, a well connected with header on the short, or not really on the short hop, but on the bounce. That would have been so harsh if PSG scored that. Shit does feel rigged. I want to say always rigged for PSG, but that's incredible. I mean, look, yeah, the fans are starting to throw things on the pitch. You know, keep in mind this feels like University of Texas versus Georgia. And in both cases, the fans had an argument. And you would argue you should never throw stuff on the field and whatnot, but they have argument. I can't. Again, the first one could have ended up in a red card for Nuno Mendes, so you can understand Bayern's frustration because they feel like they should. Not only are you getting to play up a man for an hour, you're taking the best left back in world football out of the game. So let's say hypothetically in football and footy, when a player got red carded, you were able to substitute a player on. Let's say hypothetically, and it stayed 11v11. You were able to bring a backup on. That's still a huge swing because Nuno Mendes is the best left back in world football, right? And when you have Elise, the idea of getting him to go against the backup fullback for an hour, that alone's dope. But then when you consider the fact you go up a man, so Bayern's pissed there. And then the second one, they're like, okay, first one, whatever. Second one could have been a penalty. But again, that was so trippy. You just rarely see a handling offense in your own area from a lovely bring down. Oh, Elise, what was that, bud? From your own clearance. Like you don't see your team handling your own clearance in your own area. That was weird. Yo, what up, Leaf? Leaf. These had their game canceled just so their players. Yeah, that was so lame. That was so lame. Now, here's the thing. As a Liverpool supporter, obviously it's easy to say that was lame because it let them rest before playing us. But as a neutral, it was lame not because of the Liverpool PSG Champions League tie, right? I thought it was lame because it affects Lens. The team that was at the time, keep in mind, at the time, good play from Bayern here, right around the 35th, 36th minute mark. Stanisic is going to stand it up at the back post. Harry Kane, chest control. Maybe arm. I mean, PSG was asking for it. Still with PSG, fired into Lucho's feet. What control from Lucho there? Oh, the footwork. But yeah, at the time, Lens and PSG were only separated by like three. It was a very close title race. It was like a 3-4 ish point differential, right? And so in that case, when you're Lens and you're not playing Champions League football and you're going in a title race against a team that is playing Champions League football, one of the benefits you have is the fact that you get a full like week of rest, which is not only important for the rest, but it's also extra training sessions, right? To get ready for the next team you play. All right, it's with PSG, K-Dog, great block there from Ta. Oh, still with K-Dog. He's so shifty. But yeah, to wrap up that point, I thought it was harsh on Lens, right? Because Lens is sitting there like, dude, not only are we not getting to play when they're not as rested, but they get to train and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like that's part of playing European football. Like you go into the season knowing that with the success of advancing in cup competitions, it also comes the risk or the added burden towards your league campaign success. And so that was so lame. Now, a lot of people will say, like, well, several countries will do stuff like that for their teams to help because it helps French football the better PSG do, not only in terms of coefficient, but branding, marketing. So, like, unfortunately, you understand, but it's so lame. It's so lame. It wouldn't be so bad if, like, the Premier League could also do that. But the way the schedule is now, it's like you just don't have that many. There's not that many spare dates to make up matches anymore, and it's getting fewer and fewer. That's what's like, very lame about it. Hold on, I want to change this playlist real quick and then get caught up on chat. Sorry. Elise would have gone crazy. Does anyone know if you can bet on the number of red cards per game? You almost certainly can. I mean, not to get too woke and based here, but you can sadly, immorally, mind-numbingly bet on if a certain town or village is going to be hit with a missile. Sorry, the more you say that out loud, it hits so heavy. You're like, we allow that morally as a world, as a human species. Morally, you bet money, currency on. Anyways, hold on, I got a phone call. We're almost in the 40th minute. Here's where my coverage is. I support Chelsea because it's a female name and we got to support women. W. Love that. Love that. Say it louder. Extreme. What have you been gaming on lately, if anything? Oh, oh, they're gonna say that ball was out. Upamecano and Due in a nice little duel A there, huh? Hey. Upamecano kind of lets up on the ball, thinking it's just gonna go out. It does. But Due doesn't give up on the play, sneaks around and tries to get a little sneaky poo. Yo, PB, what do you think of y'all's finances, bro? And what's come out recently? Like the 270. Oh, great switch there from Upamecano. Whoo, that's an elite ball. If that was Verge, Luis Diaz going a little too, his brain going faster than his feet there. If that was Verge or if that was Sergio Ramos, for example, we would have been, but because Upamecano has had several more high-profile mistakes, people forget how good he can be and is more often than not. It's just the mistakes often weigh so heavy, especially when you play defender and goalkeeper, right? Like they are, like the age-old adage: a striker can make a mistake and miss 9 shots, or more realistically, let's say 4 of them are good to great chances, and all they got to do is get 1 of 6 and they're chilling. A defender can go 6 of 7 and they're shite, right? A goalkeeper can go 10 of 11 and they're shite. All right, ball with Bayern. We're at 41-15. Musiala on the right is going to go at Vitinha. He's going to take it in line. Vitinha still. Oh, great pullback from Musiala, but it's a good good keeping there by Safanov. I'd rather PSG go through because they're eating up that Arsenal low block. Yeah. I mean, I think both teams could do that, but yeah, I think PSG can do it more. But as I was saying last night on stream, the funny thing is, like, I can see Arsenal winning. As much as I don't want to admit it, and I don't want to manifest it too much, but I can see that because in a final like that, it's one match, neutral site. And in sports, any team, let alone 2 elite teams, but any team can beat the other team in that kind of atmosphere, in that environment, that format. And then especially the way Arsenal play, right? That style is kind of made for a one-off match, right? All things, winner take all kind of neutral site game. So in that regard, I actually can see Arsenal. And I was saying on stream last night, it's, if it was a 2-legged affair, I would fancy Bayern or PSG over Arsenal 98 times out of 100 over a 2-legged affair. But in a one-off, I can see Arsenal winning, as much as I don't want to admit that. Whereas if you go back to when we lost the Champions League final in 2022 to Madrid, I think we beat Madrid over 2 legs. The majority of times that year. Like, if we played a 2-legged affair multiple times, I think we would win more of them. But in a one-off, anything can happen. Thibaut Courtois can go actually nuclear and win man of the match, and you're just, what can you do? I'm not sure because they already lost Arsenal earlier this season. That is true. That's a good point. But again, different time of the year. Oh, Musiala's got to do better there. Safanov does well. Comes to Musiala at the top of the semicircle right outside. He drives well, gets a sharp shot, but it's very much should be saved. Oh, that's a great ball into Pavlovic. Cut back to Musiala, still with Bayern. He's going to get another shot. Okay, all things considered, Bayern could and should have scored at least one, right? You have the Elise one. When he's attacking on the right, he actually, for the first time, actually beats Nuno Mendes and gets a window to wrap around. He gets it's everything you would want as the left-footed player, as an inverted winger, right? You get the fullback turned, you get your window, and you get the space to shape your hips to wrap around it. And Elise just misses it over the top. Then you have the Musiala a couple seconds ago, puts it too close to the keeper, and then that one. I heard talks of a European ban, but obviously that won't matter. Also heard if we don't qualify for Europe, we're fucked and probably have to sell the homegrown players. Yeah. So I saw the post, and I don't know if I shared it in the Discord and you saw it already. But it was basically about how the funny thing is, like, that's one of those things. If Elise goes down there, that's not only a free kick to Bayern, it's almost certainly a yellow card to Kvaratskhelia, right? Because he recklessly, and thankfully Elise's leg wasn't planted, but Kvaratskhelia just literally kind of like recklessly launched himself to try to win that. And Elise shrugs it, manipulates the ball, so not only does he not get contacted with, and it was one of those, it's like, Elise and Bayern are almost punished because Elise is so smooth in that moment. If he's not as smooth with his ball control, he probably gets collided with, and that's at minimum a yellow card for Kvaratskhelia. What was I saying right before that? Chelsea. So under Abramovich, obviously we know how much y'all spent, but like it was like Chelsea was ran where there's like spend money, but they were winning, and then there was a period of trying to get yourself back under a good structure, right? And like actually, have a good model and a self-sustaining kind of economy within your own club, and you still in that found relative success, not as much as the earlier period, right? But you won the title in, what was it, 2017 under Antonio Conte, I think it was. So like post 2015, you had at least one Premier League title and then the Champions League title. And then now under Bully, it's like you're spending recklessly like the early Abramovich era with not the business structure of that middle era, but you're not winning like either era. So it's like, what are we getting out of it if you're a Chelsea fan, you know? I still say they will probably hire City's lawyers, facts. I still say about our quadruple, one thing that makes me proud is like it's just the cool little factoid that we took it to the final match day in every conceivable competition we entered that season. We were literally in it for the title until match day 38. We were in the Champions League final. We were in the League Cup final and the FA Cup final. We took it to as far as you can go in every single competition we entered, and that's dope. Okay, Carvascalia gets the yellow that he probably could have gotten a couple minutes ago. I mean, no, so Bayern have at least 2 high quality chances if I'm marking it down, right? I would say the Elise, even though he's 17 meters out and a couple away, and it's that kind of shot, that kind of player, and that you'd say that that's a high quality chance. And then the Musiala one. So there's 2 high qualities, and I would say about 2 mid quality chances for Bayern and no goals. And then if you're Bayern, you're all, oh, there's another header that just goes wide. And then Bayern's would be pissed because PSG either should have conceded a penalty on a handball or Nuno Mendes should have been sent off. Yo, that header was, he honestly probably could have done better with that than it initially looked. On the initial coverage, I thought he was still in a crowded little area, right? But it looks like 2 PSG players actually collide with each other, and then Ta has a free header from 14 meters out, and he flashes it wide. What a match of football. I mean, it's only 1-0, but again, Bayern could have scored 2. No. Could have scored 4. Should have scored 2, I would argue, and I'm counting the penalty that they could have had in that could have scored 4. I'm still, dude, the handballs, man. Again, the first one, okay, ref calls a foul right before that, so the handball didn't even happen technically. It's kind of like when Virgil got his ACL torn by Jordan Pickford, right? No matter how clumsy and how much of a shitty challenge that was, and it should have been a red card, but because Virgil was offside, nothing after the offside happens, which is such a weird gray area in the sport and how it's like officiated. It's basically like, oh, if you're offside, you can murder someone. Not really, but don't do that. No murdering. But you can do a lot of things to people, and it's like, didn't happen. Yo, what up, Exit? Little halftime. That match was incredible. Like, or this match so far, I'm already out of breath. I'm already like, Blue Co seemed to be just profit based, which isn't working. Apparently, we are protesting 2 more times this season. Not sure on first one, but second one is before the Spurs game. Yo, what are we doing for the game Saturday? Same to you, Exit and Extreme. What are we all doing for the Chelsea-Liverpool match Saturday? Yeah, you love that regardless. Yeah, but again, yes, it would have been dope to win at least wanted to win the double, bro. I at least wanted to win a cup double. Dude, the thing is, it's not just that. It's not just the fact that we almost had a couple, a treble or a couple quadruples. It's how, within that, how extra close it was. Like the one in 2022. Bro, not only do we take City to the final match day, not only do we finish on 92 points and lose and finish second in a Premier League title race, which, by the way, I don't know if y'all have noticed or seen the graphic, but since Klopp has left the Premier League, and, you know, a big reason that they talk about, oh, yeah, you're going on vacation starting on Friday. That's right. You know, a big reason they talk about why that Pep City and Jurgen Liverpool sides were so good is because they pushed each other. Like, you had to be, right? And so it drove our point tallies up. But along those lines, since Klopp's left, basically no Premier League winner is going to have more than 90 points. Like we had 86 last year, I think, in the end. Now, granted, we kind of let our foot off the gas, I want to say, for the last couple of matches. And then the winner this year is not going to have 90 plus. So anyways, going 2022, final match day. Not only do we get 92 points and lose, Aston Villa, led by Steven Gerrard, go up 2-0 on City thanks to a goal from Coutinho. I mean, dude, you can't script it any better. Stevie G cutting his teeth, getting his feet underneath him in terms of managerial career. I know he coached at Rangers or Celtics or Rangers before that, but getting his chance to, so like, even if he didn't do anything of note at Villa, as a Liverpool fan, you're like, he's getting his managerial chops, so later on he's more experienced when he eventually manages us. Cool. Then you're like, he's doing it. He's secret agenting, helping us, dude. And City come back and win. I mean, just devastating. Devastating. You missed the first half? Dude, it was electric. First and foremost, and if you watch the highlights here, they're going to talk about 2 handballs. I mean, within minutes, PSG handled the ball twice. Once Nuno Mendes, which would have been his second yellow card. And then the next one was by Neves in their area on a Vitinha clearance. Let me go get some water because I'm already yapped my brains off. We're at halfway on here in America. We're seeing this coverage. Boom. Great play. We've already talked about this a bunch, but PSG on their first goal, lovely interchange at the halfway line. Little 1-2 from Kvaratskhelia, and then Dembele rifled finish right at Neuer, but it's one of those, it's hit so well and crisply, it's hard to get your hands from here to here. Boom. Great pick out. Now, you know what when I was talking about the chances that Bayern had, either the full-fledged chances or the ones, keep in mind there was that one sequence where Lucho takes it to the end line and he does a cutback that megs PSG, and then so they weren't calling a foul on Bayern before that. He called a handball on Limer right before that. So this is the Nuno Mendes one. Boom, right in his bicep. But they're saying Limer handled it right before that. That's what it was. I truly get the Nuno Mendes. This one is wicked. You almost feel like as a ref he would have given the second one just because it's like, now 2 wrongs don't make a right. But I feel like 2 half rights make a right, if that makes sense. And it's like, okay, you don't give them the first one, then you almost give them the second one because it's like combined they should lead to something, right? They should combine lead to a yellow card or something. But anyways, Lucho gets to the end line. He cuts it back. Elise arrives at the ball right outside the 6, and it's either Pacho or Nuno Mendes have a brilliant slide challenge block right on the edge of their 6, which is essentially a goal-saving challenge, which is another moment Bayern have to be like, we're right there. Elise chance, Musiala chance, the Elise Pacho block, the potential penalty. We're right there. Mia San Mia, I think is what they see. All right, I'll be back. Let me go get some water. I'm going to turn the tunes up. Yo, let's do another Gamba. I don't think anyone... hold on. I'm going to do a new Gamba while we have a couple people here. Bayern. We're just going to say Bayern scored that because only one person did it. Start prediction. Who scores next? I might end it early. Okay, Gamba's live. Gamba's live. Jeez, those look pretty bad. Salah celebrated his goal thinking we won the league, and then someone from the stands had to tell him. Yeah, I remember that too. He looking up, and it was like, you can see, and it's like, oh, that's not a good look either. Because you also don't want to see your players. It's hard. It's impossible, especially in the modern day era with cell phones and stuff. And like scoreboards and jumbotrons that show that. But like, you really don't want your players to be thinking of that. I know it's cliche, but you really just need to win your match. Don't know, brother. It's Mother's Day. Might be able to watch along. Well, I don't think PB is going to be able to watch either, so we'll see. To be fair, I don't really want to watch it. Your under 11s could beat us. They put bad matches on first. $1 late. Okay, read that. All right, I'll be back ASAP. Oh, all right. What up, peeps? All right, there's still plenty of time left on the Gamba. Who hasn't gambled? I'm calling you out. I think the extreme. Have you gambled? You still there? PB, did you vote? No. Ooh, speaking of that, hold on. We can do. I do want to do that. Let's make Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. We didn't talk about Southwest England and stuff. My bad, brother. Um. Okay. Oh, that's not what we want. Well, ignore that. Um. Footy. Great poll. I guess I should wait until we know who wins this. Mm-hmm. Yo, PB, what's that website where we were doing the bingo and stuff? You remember? Or was that Pharaoh? I think both of y'all have done it at one point. It's like a football bingo. Where you like match them up. Oh, what's it called? Something 11, starting 11 maybe. No. Football bingo game. Is it football 11? No, the one I'm looking for. Okay, there's one that you can do with like your chat and everything. You like make a lobby. Yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. Hmm. Oh well, we're about to start the second half, so it's all good. No, it's not any of those. like a quiz game where like it'll give you a player and then you'll have a like a bingo card almost, and it'll say like won the Europa League, uh, played in England, is, and a different one that's in is Argentine, won the Golden Boot, and then you try to match. So like maybe I don't know. Sergio Aguero pops up, and you're like, damn, do I use him for the Argentine? Do I use him for played in England? Do I use him for, uh, like, let's say the Golden Boot was for the Premier League, not a World Cup Golden Boot. And it's like, damn, do I give him the Golden Boot one? All right, here's where my coverage is. Are you at work exit? Uh oh, right off the rip. Right off the rip. Yeah, true, true, true. I didn't know. I was hoping for you. Okay, Bayern already. He can't control it. That's not a great ball into him. Boom. Here's where my coverage is. The homie Luis Diaz. Now it's with Pavlovic. Stanisic. Recycling to Ta. Good spell of possession to start the second half for Bayern. Oh, I say that, and then Ta and Stanisic get in a miscommunication, and he plays it behind him. Out for throw in. Yo, what up, Derpy? What'd you forget? Oh, I feel like I know where you're going with this. Oh, gotcha. Ugh. Oh, whoa, that could be a high boot by Harry Kane. Okay. I mean, it is a head injury. You got to stop play there, ref. I feel like it's the same as the first half, so it could just be you. It's not great. Like, you see. Now, here's the thing, and I'm not going to go too deep into the spill. I can if I need to or y'all want me to, but um, there most major sports broadcasting companies networks in the world still use cameras that are either 720p in some cases or they're 1080p essentially, but they're only 30 fps, or even it's not necessarily 30 fps like we think of in games. It's probably closer to like 22, but anyways, and that's why if you ever watch like NBC's coverage, is because NBC is one of the few that actually like sends like legit fiber optic cables and like better. It almost is like too polished at times, right? Anyways, yeah, not to get too deep in that. So I'm not hating on this. This is just kind of normal. It's not as crisp. Yo, what did they spray? They sprayed some like baking soda on the top of his head. Dude, what a game. Dude, at first, I actually thought that white spot on the top of his head was his hair that got shaved off by Harry Kane's boot. Imagine. You know how like players when they're asking for a foul, they'll show the ref where there's the stud mark is or whatever, right? Nani, Jamie Carragher comes to mind. Um, oh, Aaron Robin, Bastian Schweinsteiger, they just showed. Um, right, they'll show the mark Imagine the mark you can show is like your hair literally being shaved off. Just a little like just a little. Oh, good pressing so far. Musiala's all over him there, but well handled, super well handled by Zaire Emery. All right, let's get that here. That here. Is the music too loud or is it solid? I turned it up at halftime and then I turned it back down, but I don't remember where I was at the first half. Not gonna lie. Percentage wise. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm a little quiet. Okay. Noted, noted, noted. That's also probably the uh post refresh voice. Oh, Neuer's out of goal there. He can't do anything with it. It's with Bayern. My coverage is right here, 49.50. Is that better? Oh, dude. Now keep in mind, PSG's up 2 goals on aggregate, so at this point, them taking the sting out of the game is this is what we know as the dark arts and is expected. I think it's understandable here, right? It's just it is annoying as the neutral because we know that even if they didn't do this and they played full tilt, they probably are just as good and just have every bit as likely of a chance to progress, right? Um, but at the same time, we understand it. I think where we get frustrated is with teams like say Arsenal sometimes this year, or other teams in the past. They do it from the jump. Like the 5th minute of the game, their goalkeeper's taken 4 minutes to restart it for his goal kick, and you're like, really? That's where it gets annoying. You're pretty much synced up. Dark Arts is an employee. Oh, good comms. Thank you, PB. Good comms. Yeah, this was the one. All right, it's with Lucho outside the area. Harry Kane on the left. Easily blocked. I mean, PSG have everyone back in the defensive third. This is going to be hard to break them down like this. They're going to maybe need to actually do one of the old Sir Alex Ferguson tricks where you might deliberately, when ready, give possession away to try to get that other team to pull themselves out. Oh, you see what Due was thinking there, but Dembele stopped. Okay, it's with Elise. Oh, good ball with the outside of his foot into Lucho, but great covering from Vitinha, and that's going to be a needless free kick given away from Lucho. Great covering from Vitinha, dude. He's so good. Oh my, I'm sorry, Marquinhos. Yeah, now they're showing the replay, dude. What is Lucho doing? The crowd's bumping, dude, or at least that section, as you'd hope. But anytime I see a camera angle, this camera angle, when watching a match of football at the Allianz, I can't help but to think of Sadio Mane's goal where Virgil plays it. And because that camera angle from there does such a good service to Verge's pass and how it curves in that inside channel. So, and then of course Mane's control and dink or drop of the shoulder, dinking. Woo, woo. Yeah, it's not because it's not. Yeah, it's just that most broadcast companies are not using the most up to date like cords, wires, and cameras, most notably. Okay. Oh, Pavlovich just sent it to the moon. Um, it was a good little free kick routine though. Dude, now the commentators, now he goes, he just said, it's like Bayern was shaken up a little bit from that early goal, and you might remember around the 12th minute, I was like, you know, at the time I was like, I know I had talked about Bayern and how they had gone behind in a lot of their matches recently and still ended up winning. Um, but they looked like they were a little rattled because there was the half volley from Harry Kane when under not much pressure, the left back just doing aimless one. It's just funny that the commentator said that now, even though we've just watched Bayern play so much better than then. Oh, they have him. Ooh, Vitinha actually underhit that pass to Doué, but it's still with PSG. He's going to try to take it out. Oh, got a good shot. Great punch from Neuer. A lot of distance on that. Fantastic goalkeeping. Um, that play could have been better if my homie Vitinha plays a better pass. It's a little underhit, or else Doué can really great step there from Pacho. Great step. Oh, this is good football. We're going on the 56th minute here on my feed. It's with Ruiz. You don't like their kits? I like the badge. I like that black and oh, Kvaratskhelia drops his shoulder and cuts it back out. Great shot in the end. Good kick save from Manuel Neuer. Great feint and drop of the shoulder from Kvaratskhelia. That's one of those you got to set up so a lot of times, right? You have to go and cut in and then set that up before you can do the feint fully. It's with Bayern here. Now it's spread out to Elise. He gets a chance to run at Nuno Mendes on a yellow. He tries to play Harry Kane. Great goalkeeping. Good defending from the PSG to run with him that whole way. I mean, he was right there in what's his name? Pacho was right there with Harry Kane. Can I get a replay of that? It's the font. Oh, I didn't even notice it. Oh, I like that. I like that play though from Bayern. I like that. You move it, spread it to Lise. He gets a chance to run at Nuno Mendes. It's a great run from Harry Kane, diagonal, and it's a well slipped in ball. It's just good goalkeeping and great defending from Pacho. It's with Bayern. Lucho is drifting inside now. Zaire Emery 1-2 with him and Musiala. Dude, Bayern just they can do the dirty and the silky and the steel. Yeah, going back, they just showed the Doué chance, and then now they're showing the Kvaratskhelia. Great kick save. Very David De Gea esque, dare I say. Looking David De Gea with the kick save and a green, lime greenish kit. What was I gonna say? But yeah, my Vitinha under hit that pass out to Doué there. Balls with Manuel Neuer. Good pressing from PSG again. I mean, great ball though from Neuer. Oh my! And then the chest control from Elise, and now he's in the center of the park running. Oh my! This is brilliant technical ability from the two of them. Hell, just give Neuer the assist. Take it all the way. Oh man, that would have been cool. What a chest control and run from Elise, but no options really. All, good defending from PSG, but also where's the movement from Bayern there to help Elise out? I think maybe they were also mesmerized by it. The former Gamecock quarterback, the one who keyed his professor's car, but also spearheaded South Carolina's most famous win, potentially one of their most famous wins. I mean, there's the win against Notre Dame back in the 80s, I think. Anyways, yeah, against Alabama, the good and the bad, the hot and the cold, the fire and ice, the one and only. Okay, Elise with Nuno got help from Fabio Ruiz to Musiala, Pavlovic, back to inside Kimmich, the referee. Oh, that's dude. Bayern's like, ref, dude, you don't give us handballs. Not only has he not given him 2 potential handballs, he has handballed himself, stopping their attack. No way, dude. Oh, Musiala taking it in line. Oh, but Neves does well. Oh, they're saying it went out of play. I don't know if that fully went out. Dude, incredible game. All right, my coverage is right past an hour mark. Stage 4 cancer. Is that like really far along cancer? What's the furthest stage? Stage 5? I like how I don't even want to jinx it, but it's whatever. Uh that like when I on a stream where I want to do news day and play games and stuff, like last night my internet throttles several times in stream. It still was only like 4% of all frames, so like not but oh, great ball with his left foot from Upamecano and great run from Pavlovic. He doesn't have much though. Great defending, good block from Vitinha. Still with Bayern though. Limer on the right. Now it's with Elise. Elise's going to play it into Pavlovic. Pavlovic is trying to find options. He's going to go to Stanovic. Just a shot. Stage 4 is the most advanced. Damn. How old? He what? What is he like? 41? All with PSG. This commentator goes, if that's the sum total of what Bayern can produce, PSG will be thrilled. Bayern have produced plenty, like the Elise chance again, the Lucho inline cutback. Elise leads to a block. Musiala tame shot, or sharp shot, but not far enough in the corner. Woo. Oh, Doué, that should be a free kick to PSG? Question mark. Okay, he's going to say advantage, and then with Zaire Emery, he skips past Stanisic, or no, Pavlovic, and now he's defended by Stanisic. But then he drops it. They're playing smart, controlled, and commentator now mentions the word control twice. Yep, bam, bam. Yo, what up, Captured? How you been, man? Oh, he's offside. Kvaratskhelia he's running with the ball. He tried to get it to Dembele. Dembele was off. That's why he ignored the ball. Upamecano. Yo, a minute ago, Upamecano's pass with his left foot into Pavlovic's run, very sharp. It actually interrupted what I was talking about, and I don't remember anymore. But, yep. Doing great. Doing great. Oh, great throw out from Savinov there in 62-40-ish. Super good throw out. And then control from Neves, but splits the line with that throw. Vitinha, lovely play out to Zaire Emery. Great structure from PSG here. A lot of options. Oh, 1-2 with Doué and Kvaratskhelia. Doué's running at him. Backline. Good tackle from Stanisic. Pavlovic. No, that was... he's lying to me. Commentator just got it wrong. That was 44 who's Stanisic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Commentator tried to sell me there. That's why I normally don't even have them in my ear. Again, when I get to the days where we get to the days where I can mute the commentators but keep the crowd volume, which isn't too far away. I actually showed on Newsday a television. Now this doesn't help me here streaming in this situation yet, but it's a television that you can have only crowd, no commentators. Oh, well done from Dewey. Skips past Limer. Is getting a chance to run at the back line. If nothing else, you can go. Oh, great save from Neuer. I was gonna say Dewey could take this to the corner flag and then recycle. Great shot in the end. That's a super good save from Manuel Neuer. All that talk about what Bayern could and could not have. PSG could have several more as well. Two great saves from Neuer tonight. One in the first half on the header from Neves. PSG get a free kick. This is shortly after the two handball situations. They get the free kick. Neves free. Gets a good header bouncing. Neuer makes the save. And then that's probably even a better save. Super good. A I know actually I know a decent amount of people who are not only allergic to shrimp, they're allergic to all shellfish, um, and or crustaceans. So that's not uncommon. Sorry to hear that. Hope the appointment goes well. And it's also interesting because that's the second person in like the last three streams that have mentioned finding out about a new allergy um in stream. Very interesting. Is it allergy season? Or I mean, like, well, it is. It has been with the pollen and everything, but something going on in the waters. Hmm. God, he's so fast. Oh my God, Nuno Mendez is a lightning, but then nothing came of it. Dude, when that ball was played in behind, he was a couple yards or a couple meters in front of Upamecano, and then within a second, he is zooming. Yeah, not only exit, but my sis is also allergic to shrimp. Okay, Musiala gonna carry it forward, skip pass, great feet, really well done. A little late, lack on the layoff to Lucho. Lucho's bringing it in. He's got not many options. PSG have a wall back there. Lucho's trying everything. Definitely not taking a shot from there. Is probably yep. Now it's with Kimmich. Play it back out to Limer. Patient from Bayern. They got to move him side to side. You can't just cross it. They got big lads. Pacho can win these. Oh, and Kimmich try. He I mean, it's a good ball. It's, earlier I talked about it, I felt like he was trying a couple too many Hollywood balls. That one was a Hollywood ball, a little pitch and wedge, a little sand wedge with his left foot, but it was actually a really good ball in the end. Then the second time I had my had you eaten shrimp before in your life and not gotten had a reaction? Did it like recently develop? Not that I'm trying to go on a conspiracy thing. I know I was kind of alluding to that earlier, but um, yeah, you know what I mean? Or had you never eaten shrimp, you try it for the first time, and then boom, I know me and shrimp don't get along. Okay, my coverage is here at 67-35 with Bayern. Upamecano, great pressing from great ball from lovely pass, and then great feet from Limer. And some of their Bayern's passes have just been that's a great ball from Musiala. Oh my God, that touch right there from Lucho, 67-48. I gotta go. That touch is insane. It's not gonna lead to anything. So Musiala pings a great ball out to Lucho, and his first touch is good. His second touch is insane. Oh, and it's with Bayern. Oh, good save, and it's very comfortable height. Savinov should be scoring that. Damn, Kim's first touch after being subbed on is getting closed down chest shoulder control pass. Pretty impressive, dude. The technical ability on display right now is incredible. From Lucho, I mean, even Alfonso Davis. Oh, he underhit his pass, but um, you had eaten shrimp, so it just kind of developed. Dang, sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you can find a new kind of Alfredo that you love and can eat. Hashtag not sponsored by Big Chicken. Dude, that was an insane touch. After the game, I'm gonna go back. That's one of those that get lost in a match like this because it's just like there's so much brilliance and you're just trying. You need goals, especially Bayern now. But that first touch is good. The second one is insane from Lucho. Okay, it's with Luce getting another shot. Like they've gotten these half chances, quarter chances, sometimes full chances, and they've just not been accurate enough. Maybe still thinking about his chance in the first half, Elise that is, where he put it just over as he drifted in from the right and tried to curl it on his left. And so that time he was wanted to keep it down, but way too tame. Now I have to be careful when I go to my Asian buffet. Oh sevens. Oh sevens to the previous go-to order. Oh, lovely from Due at the inline. Oh, and then the pass is just not there. There's not many options in fairness, but lovely bit of skill. Bayern with almost a chance to break. And that might be one of like their actual best chance of getting back into this is and I said this earlier about the Sir Alex Ferguson thing, but now the thing is PSG's so good. Here's a replay of Doué. Woo woo. That was filthy. That was so filthy. Um But with it's dangerous with a team as skillful and as good and lethal as PSG. But their best chance might be on a counter from a PSG possession, and it doesn't allow PSG to get into their pressing shape that they're so good at. Oh, a giveaway from Bayern. Oh, well done to get to that first. Carvaskelia, quick feed himself, roll over. Now it's going left. Doué, just wide. I think Neuer has that covered. I haven't seen a replay yet, but Neuer seemingly has that covered. Woo, woo, woo. Carvajal lays it off. Great first, dude. Lovely two touches though from Doué. First to settle it into a striking position, and then the second to hit it pretty crisply. Neuer has it though. All right, it's with Alphonso Davies. One of PSG's players is on the ground. Ref's not stopped it. No, he's back up. Okay, everyone's up. We're chilling. Kim into Pavlovic, Kane right outside the area. He's going to lay it off to Elise. It's a good attack so far. He's going to pick out. Oh, Elise was looking for Harry Kane's run. He went with his right foot. It was just blocked. Dude, PSG's just a. They're good. They're very good. Bayern have been very good. I mean, they're Bayern again could have 3 or 4 goals, and if you count the penalty and maybe should have been playing up a red. I don't think like obviously. Here's the thing, and somebody when the discourse happens about the two handballs, this is something that's very important to remember. That if the first one is given, the one for Nuno Mendes, that would have been his second yellow. The second one almost certainly never occurs because the way the ensuing couple minutes play out are radically different from where the restart happens to where the structures of each team are. So it's not like both if like both would have ever existed, right? I think it's the one or the other. And then again, given that Limar does handle it on the first one, I feel that boom. It's just kind of crazy that the second one is not that's the one Bayern great play there from Elise. If you're a Bayern fan, I think that's the second one is where you should put more of your like frustration on why not getting. But great play from Elise there. Actually, another right-footed ball that's blocked. Like this is a look at that stretch. I don't know if that's arriving to Kane, but incredible stretch from Pacho. Corner comes in. Savinov gets a glancing punch. It'll be a throw in for Bayern near the corner flag, the Oppo one. Good throw in to Lucho. By the way, that was Dude, Limer tries a Hollywood pass. Oh, that might fall for Due. Alfonso has to be alert here. He awkward. The ball's gonna. This is just awkward for everybody. What's happening? Is that gonna go in for a corner? I mean, in the end, Bayern handle it, but whew. But this is valuable reset and advancing from PSG. I think they just showed Bayern fans, and they were doing like the German three, very inglorious bastards. Um, and they were, I think, intimating that they're three handballs that they should have had. Like they should have just had one there on that sequence, but it would have just been a free kick in your own area, and it wasn't. But yeah, I think that second one is worth mentioning. It's also funny that later the referee also stopped a Bayern attack on accident by handling it, and he gave him a reset. But oh, good block. It's still with Doué, PSG right outside the area. He's got option. Oh, it's not far away. That water bottle went flying. Two defenders. Still a lot of time. I mean, again, you look at the margins and how good these sides are. If you're Bayern, 2 goals is very much obtainable in 15 minutes. Really, it's probably 20 to 27 ish minutes. Um, but you obviously got to be alert defensively because PSG can score and obviously a breath as well. All right, my feed is a little past the 76. It's a Bayern free kick after a pullback. That should have been a yellow. How is that not a yellow? I literally Musiala spins Neves and would have been able to then run at PSG's back line, and all of that ensues, and he just gets pulled back and not a yellow. That feels like it's one of those that should have been on. Is he already on a yellow? Not that that should matter. He is not. So, dude. Yo, Neves is only 21. Mendez 23. Kvaratskhelia 25. It's Dembele is the like senior statesman of them, of the attack. Oh, ball with Kane into Alfonso Davis, Pavlovic, Kimmich. Kimmich is not. Kimmich is incredible, and that's the only reason I'm saying this. But I feel like he hasn't done much. Like you would have liked to see him create like one really good chance. Like I think of that Upamecano ball into Pavlovic with his left foot. Like I haven't think like, oh, great play from Lucho. Oh, ref. No way. No way. No way. No way. That's not a foul, a free kick and a yellow card. Bayern's free kick right outside the area and a yellow card for PSG. That's obscene. Unless he's the best ref of all time and we miss something. The lovely one too. No. Dude, Beraldo just came in. That it's very clever play from him, and he made it look like Lucho just ran into him, but he very much knows what he's doing, and he's like the ball. So Lucho plays it into Musiala, who then does a lovely one-time layoff, and even though if you're what's his name? He just came in. I'm sorry, Beraldo. You're him. You see Lucho like here-ish. The ball is behind you to your right. Oh my god! And Kvaratskhelia is through on goal. He mishit it. If you're him, you're Beraldo. The ball is here, and you're stepping up and to the left, and then Lucho does run into him. And if it's in basketball, you know, you got a charge versus a blocking call. I think it would be called a blocking call. So like I'm sorry, it would be called a charge. So basically, defender gets in place in time, but like the ball's behind him and he's stepping away from the ball. So you just know he's going. Normally you can't prove intent, but there's like, dude, he's stepping out and towards the ball there. Dude, and not only is it not a free kick, it's not a yellow card, and it's a yellow card for Lucho for his protest. It's with PSG now. Corner. Vitinha falls to someone. Oh, okay, still with Vitinha. Gonna cross it. Hit it over everybody, but it's gonna find Carvajal. He's gonna fake the cross, drop the shoulder, left-footed, well dealt with. But Upamecano, apparently it's another corner. That dude, funny moment. Neves is like pointing at Upamecano, I think, and laughing at him, and Upamecano does literally. That's about to be a new meme in the football community, a new GIF, dude. Upamecano wait, and then the eye roll. Dude, I'm still blown away by. Did they even review? They didn't even go to VAR on the Neves. What's it called? In the first half, the second handball potential thing with Neves's, because again, that's a penalty. I don't understand why that doesn't go to VAR. Okay, Elise with the ball. We're a little past the 80th minute. He needs to release it. Elise needs to release a. Will be a free kick for Bayern. Quick restart. Alphonso Davis on the left. Here's where my coverage is. We're at 80, 41, 42. Alphonso finds Harry Kane, who's been tightly marked. Now it's with Jackson. Alphonso Davies outside the area. Fakes going in. That's a free kick. I think that's agreeably not a yellow card. It's just a free kick because the ball is going away from goal. I think that's always a big indicator. Literally not dropped a single frame. But when I need my internet to be full throttled. All right, Kimmich with the free kick. I'd like to see a good ball here. He's got a great delivery. Might even try to sneak one in. Near post. Sneaky poo. Free kick. Near post. Calling it. Oh, he's going to try to stand it up. Dealt with. But they're going to redo it. Kimmich gives a chance to do it again. Get his distances right. Reshape it. Oh, that's a better ball. Well done from Savinov. The thing is, it's a better ball, but it's the same exact like routine that they were doing, and so Savinov knew to expect that. Even more reason why I feel like Kimmich probably should have tried to sneak that near post. There, Luis Diaz was almost too good of a bit of control. Like, it's stuck up under his feet, and then he's just wobbling and bobbling. Uh-oh. Errors. Oh, you see what Dembele tried to do? He saw Neuer bit off his line and tried to just catch him out. Missed it wide, though. Pacho's been brilliant. Maybe man of the match. I mean, Savinov, like, the thing is, PSG have so many players who have played just really so well. But, like, Savinov has been everything you'd want. He's made nothing of all of the saves that he should make and make comfortably, he's made them comfortably. He's not bobbled anything. He's not dropped anything. He's not made anything a rebound opportunity when it shouldn't have been. And then he's made a couple done a little bit above what is expected. Pacho's my man of the match, been so good. Neves fighting and combative right here, like a little Wolverine. Oh, still with Kane, says, I'm not done either, young man. Oh, that's got to be a free kick. Surely, ref. How is that not a free kick for... No, I don't get that. I mean, yes, it's one of those things. Is Harry Kane already kind of losing his balance? But he wisely then, as he's kind of losing his balance, falls like, or goes like this, so he is in front of the defender. And I mean, what is? Oh, dude, Bayern. You hate to say it's all on the ref because again, PSG have been brilliant. They could have scored a couple more. Newer with some brilliant, two outstanding saves, and PSG has shown the steel, the grit, incredible blocks. Like Pacho's been brilliant. The one in the first half where it's the cutback to Elise right outside the 6-yard box. Bayern's finishing's not been great. They've had multiple really good chances or half chances that their finishes were ultimately tame. So like Bayern have themselves to blame and PSG to credit, but the conversation's gonna be about on the referee, and they're gonna talk about how they should have had 2 penalties. But again, if you can't, you're never gonna get both. If you get the first one, the second one, that sequence doesn't even happen. But if you get the first one, in fairness, you're playing up a man for 60 minutes. So it's like Bayern should have either had been, they could argue they either should have been up a man for 60 minutes or they should have gotten a penalty. Marquinhos gets a yellow card for bringing down Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz needs to be careful there because while obviously he's brought down and it's a cynical challenge for Marquinhos, him like doing that, he runs the risk of getting another yellow. Oh, we're approaching the 86th minute here. Oh, the ball got away from the lad. PSG clear it. It's with Alphonso Davies. He's going to play to Kimmich. That's a great header. Pavlovic play it to the left. Yep. With Davies. He's going to try to race past Zaire Emery. Here's the thing. In the past, Alphonso Davies, first, in general, Alphonso Davies blazes past most people, but Zaire Emery's quick. And then on top of that, it's not, Alphonso Davies, this is the Alphonso Davies after multiple injuries, where he's probably even worried about going top end, like really pushing it. Dude, I need my haircut so bad. Oh wait, dude, I've been not meaning to show it that long. Oh my, Limer, still with. They're asking for another handball, but again, it's one of those. Regardless of if it should have been a handball or not, like the finishes weren't great. They're hit right into the bodies. You got to credit PSG for getting all the bodies in and around there to make the block. It's with Carvajal. That's a great pick out to the left there. Barcola, good save from Neuer. It's another good save. He makes that look routine, but that thing's dipping, and you also have to get that width in the save, or else it's potentially going for a rebound for Carvajal. Oh, really good save. That replay gives you an indication of how much he had to adjust his hand mid-flight. So many bodies in the box. That's not a handball there at all, by the way. I mean, Neves is literally like this, and it hits him like, yeah, it hits him in the arm, but as it's a part of the frame. Because like if you basically took the arms away, it hits him in the chest. I feel like that should be the ultimate thing with handball decisions. Is if you literally cut off a line and you remove the arms of that person, what happens to the ball? Right? Is it blocked by another body part? Does it pass through fully? All right, ball with Elise. almost in the 89th minute, or we're in the, it's 88-40. Oh, and then well handled. Not only was the initial clearance definitive and far away, it was to a PSG player. Oh, but we're still here. It's with Nicholas Jackson. Harry Kane's not moving much. I wonder how tired he is. He's just, I mean, Marquinhos just has him. Oh, but at the that, I mean, I kind of alluded to that sequence, right? Harry Kane wasn't giving much. He was just kind of sitting in the area, and Marquinhos had him. He wasn't crashing to the near post. So eventually, the ball on the right side for Bayern, they try like an in-swinger, left-footed in-swinger to the back post, and it's actually a good ball, but Harry Kane's so flat-footed in the moments prior, which, as he's a brilliant player, especially over the course of the season, obviously still scores insane goals. But if you look at like England fans, and in my opinion, what sputtered for them down the stretch is Harry Kane near the end of that tournament just wasn't as dynamic. Not that he was ever explosive, right? But his movement was more committed and determined in later parts of the match, ladder into a competition. And right there, he just seemed very flat-footed when that's a good ball. Oh, two balls on the pitch, two balls on the pitch. They got 5 minutes of stoppage time, a minimum of 5. Oh, Bayern give it away. It's a good play. I mean, they spread it to Limer, who then sloppily gives it away, trying to find Nicholas Jackson, who he's been lively. In fairness to him, I've seen him pop up on the left and give somebody an option on the left channel or left touch line, the left channel. There, he was inside the right channel. Oh, Lucho going to the end line. Can't find a cross. There's so many bodies there. It's still with them. Speaking of Nicholas Jackson being everywhere so far. Oh, that's a great kick out from Savanoff. I mean, it's well dealt with from Kim. Really well dealt with. That's a super good pick out from Savanoff, especially in this time of the game, right? Because you're not expecting it to end up with your teammate, but if you can make them have to work that hard to defend it, and you put the ball in that part of the pitch at this juncture of a match, oh, Vitinha gets that a little short. Vitinha gives away. My dog Vitinha, he's given how good he is, I would say maybe he's one of the few that have like underperformed, but as a part, and this is what's the brilliant of team sports, is as a part of the unit. Okay, Lucho dancing still outside the area. He wants to shoot it. Oh, he tries to then split it. That would have been such a cheeky ball. But the beauty of team sports is while Vitinha, I feel like, is underperformed by his standards. He's had a couple times where he's underhit passes that he should never be underhitting. Gotten skipped by, soft and misses out on a 50-50 that he probably should, or like a 55-45. But as a part of the team, you can't really tell because they're all so good and they work so well and off of each other. That's what's crazy is like Luis Enrique has them playing so well over this campaign and the second half of last campaign in particular, and playing like you like not only great offensive fun for the neutral football, but can get dirty and do what they got to do. Is that it almost like washes away some of all of the cheesiness of the PSG prior to that, right? Like of them just spending exorbitantly and getting Ibrahimovic and Messi and Neymar and buying whoever they wanted and whatnot. Like you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Like they play, especially since I feel like they've been a lot more, like less exorbitantly spending over the last 5-ish years or so. They still spend, but it's not like $250 million. Oh, good ball out from Kimmich here. Another Bayern. Some of Bayern's just so much of it has just been a little. It's just lacked that extra bit of sharpness, right? Like some of their shots just been tamer than they should have been in that scenario. Several underhit passes, great play from Kimmich there. Oh, well done from Davies. Harry Kane. There's one. There's one. But what makes that crazy, I mean, that was a great spell of possession, by the way. Kimmich, brilliant twice there. First off, Kimmich receives the ball right outside of Bayern's area, and he plays that ball in between the lines into 42 for Bayern. I didn't see who that was. And then later on, Kimmich picks it up outside the area, and he's the one who actually splits again to Alphonso Davies, who then with a beautiful pick out into Harry Kane, and then surgical from Harry Kane. I was just doubting him, but you don't got to move much off the ball when you can. Brilliant touch, fantastic finish, roof of the net. Bayern going to be more pissed if they don't end up equalizing this, because they're going to be like more so about not getting the penalty or not playing up a man. Dude, well, I would say so. Earlier when I was like, it was like I said Bayern might have 25, and then I was like 27-ish minutes. I was envisioning at least 6 minutes of stoppage time with both teams subbing a bunch. With was it Pacho, one of the players having that where the referee had to stop play for a minute. Yeah, so I figured there'd be at least 6 minutes. Five's kind of mean. Hopefully it gives them at least 2 more attacks. Right now we're at the 5th minute. I'm at 5:04. This is where my coverage is. 5:08:09. Kimmich is going to spread it to the right. That looks like a great ball. Can we not look at Luis Enrique, please, with only moments left? What are we doing, CBS, there? What was that? Or is that the international broadcast feed? I don't know. But cutting to Luis Enrique there is nutty. Ball in play. Oh, okay. So Marquinhos got a cramp. Of course he does. If I'm like, here's where it would be cool, and I don't know if this like traditionalists would hate this idea. Don't jerk him from the Bayern player. Should not be jerking on him. Is it would be nice to know how many possessions you would allow, like you're gonna allow Bayern now. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of when you blow a match dead as a ref is depending on where on the pitch it is, right? So if an attacking team who needs a goal especially have the ball in the other team's defensive third and it goes past that at minimum time, you let it go. And generally, if that's going to be the last possession, if you're a ref, you let it go until the ball is cleared out of that defensive third, right? If it's still in the defensive third, you let it keep playing, basically. So it would, almost be, because with Bayern scoring in stoppage time, right? They're supposed to get an additional minute or so, right? Like any goal that happens adds time. PSG are through. Dude, Bayern's gonna be livid though. I mean, they're gonna talk about the penalty or the handballs. Oh, ref just gave one of them a yellow card after the match because he was probably so pissed. What a match of football. Both teams with a lot of brilliance. I mean, PSG showed their technical abilities multiple times. I mean, getting out of the press of Bayern at times, brilliant. The goal, the 1-2 from Kvaratskhelia and the ball in behind, the pick out, Dembele's route to the finish. But they've shown over the last year and a half that they can get their knuckles dirty and play the tough game, do dark arts when need to. Not that they employed it. At the start of the second half, I brought up that conversation where like dark arts full in employment. In fairness to them, they didn't do that. Like they restarted play quickly, throw-ins and goal kicks, and up until Marquinhos there in the 96th, none of their players acted like they had a hamstring injury, or had a hamstring injury. You know what I mean? So in fairness, even though they started the first couple minutes, they almost like it was like, no, we don't want to do that. We're not that. All right, great match of football. I'm in charge of dinner for some people tonight, so I'm gonna call it there. The irony that, well, now it looks like we're throttling for the first time. But yeah, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for being here. What a match of football. Bayern's understandably gonna be livid. Again, it's funny that even the referee eventually handled a ball on Bayern. Like Bayern had to spell a possession. They go to and he blocks it. But anyways, y'all have a good night.